What if I told you there's a hidden reason why your parents keep getting involved in your marriage? After helping hundreds of Asian couples, I've discovered why parents can't stop meddling, and it's not what you think. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Gloria Lee, and after 26 years of working with Asian couples, what I'm about to share is completely different from what most experts tell you about parent problems, and explains why common marriage advice actually makes things worse for Asian couples. You know, those moments when your parents show up unannounced with food, when they give you unsolicited advice about your marriage or your kids, or when they make you feel guilty for not calling enough. It's frustrating, right? But here's the thing, they're not just trying to be difficult, they actually care. And they're acting this way because of patterns that have been established long ago when you were just a child. Most experts will tell you just set boundaries or stand up for yourself. But they're missing something huge. Asian families work differently, and these patterns show up in three main ways. The guilt, when you try to set limits, the need to keep everyone happy at your own expense, and the struggle to separate your needs from what your family expects. But here's the good news. There's a way to change this. I've developed a 3-step approach that's helped hundreds of Asian couples transform their relationship with their parents. So let me break it down, each step, and show how exactly to use these steps. Step 1, the connection first approach. This step is about changing how you respond when your parents get involved. So instead of either fighting back or giving in and pretending everything's okay, so it doesn't cause more tension, here's exactly what you do. I'll give you an example. So my mom used to give unwanted advice, and I replied to her, "I appreciate you caring about us. You're very thoughtful." Then I changed the topic. Notice I didn't say thank you for the advice. That would encourage more advice. Instead, I'm acknowledging her intention, which helps her to feel validated, and then I change the topic so it prevents her from going on and on. How about when parents show up unannounced? My in-laws used to do this, and here's what I said to them to make this pattern change. "It's so nice that you want to see us. Next time, please call first to make sure we're home because we're often out and we hate to miss your visit when you come and swing by." So this validates their desire for connection while gently introducing the idea of calling ahead of time, and no one ends up feeling upset. How about when your parents call repeatedly? Here's what I use. "I was just thinking about calling you. Let's set up a regular time to catch up because you know how busy my work schedule is and I might miss your call." Now this moves you from being reactive to being proactive, and you're able to plan when you want to talk to them and have a good reason for not taking their calls throughout the day. The key with this step is consistency. You might need to repeat these responses 20 to 30 times before you see change. But remember, you're rewiring the patterns that took years to build. Step 2, the proactive bond building. This step is crucial, don't skip it. Instead of waiting for your parents to push their way in, you take control by creating a regular connection schedule. Maybe it's a Sunday afternoon call or a monthly family dinner. When parents know when they'll see you, they're less likely to push for constant contact. Sharing positive updates before they ask. Send a quick photo of their grandkids doing homework. Share good news about work. This fills their need for connection without having them to dig for information. The magic of this step is that it puts you in control. One of my clients started sending her mom a 30-second video of her kids every Wednesday. Her mom's check-in calls dropped from daily to weekly almost immediately. Step 3, the gentle redirect method. This is where most people go wrong. They try to change everything at once. Instead, use these specific techniques. For advice giving, say, "That's interesting. We're trying something different right now, but I'll let you know how it goes." This response acknowledges them while maintaining your independence. For big decisions, say, "We're still figuring things out, but we'd love to hear about how you handled similar situations when you were our age." Now, this shifts them from advice giving to story sharing. For comparison, comments, try, "I'm glad this family has found what works for them. I'll keep this in mind as we figure out what works for us." This gently but firmly establishes your right to be different. Now, here's where most people mess up. They try one of these steps once or twice and give up when it doesn't work immediately. Remember, you're not just changing behaviors, you're rewiring deep family patterns that's been established over the generations. It typically takes 2 to 3 months of consistent practice before you'll see lasting change. Let me show you what success looks like. You'll know these steps are working when your parents start asking before visiting. They shift from giving direct advice to sharing stories. You feel less guilty about setting limits. You can enjoy family time without dreading it. And here's the beautiful part. You're not just fixing things for yourself. You're creating a new pattern that your children will inherit. Instead of passing down the old struggles, you're giving them a healthier way to balance family relationships. The key is consistency and patience. Start with one step, practice it until it feels natural, then add the next. Within 3 months, you'll see a dramatic difference in how your family interacts. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more practical strategies on improving your family relationships. Thank you for watching.